very rush-friendly map. So Loki Oranos. Oranos against Oranos Thor Loki. Double Eti Norse versus double Norse Ati. Alright, and we start with dots on the bottom. First is Killer Boy, and he sees the hunt as well, quite nicely, as he's expecting on Marsh, and he also sees cranes. So he knows where his hunt is, and at the back he sees another herd, so even if he gets under pressure, which he shouldn't, since he's playing middle, he'll be pretty fine. And this is the back gold. Moving to Rangers. Yeah, this is the starting hunt, but he also sees another herd right here in the front of his base, which is pretty great. So he's safe with food as well. He will get there first, this front one, and if he gets under pressure, he has a lot of here at the back. Continuing with the last dot, J4. He also sees the standard hunt pretty nicely, and does he see something back? Yeah, just those water buffaloes, but looking at the map, he has a lot of gold here. That's one mine, second mine, his own, another that is from the map, another mine, and right there. I'm thinking he won't run out of gold anytime soon. Now we can move to ReV, and the first one is Dimetro. He has the double herd of the deer at the back of his base. Otherwise he sees just some crocodiles, it's not much, and he might be a bit forced to go aggressive for his next hunt around here. Yeah, J4 just signaling that that's Loki right next to him, the Dimetro, of course, and moving to Have No Name, who is an Oranos. He is at his back hunt, and he sees another herd here, and other than that, though, he doesn't see really anything useful in the middle, so he might be hard-pressed to actually find some food later on. Moving to Legend, yeah, he seems to be having a nice map as well, starting hunt on the right, at the back as well. Otherwise, just some cranes here in the front. At this point we can look at the TCs, this one and this one are the back ones, and this is third of Legend. This is pretty forward, that's not cool for him. That won't be easy to defend against Rangers, most definitely. And this is also pretty far for Have No Name, though it is kinda protected by the pond in the middle. So it's not so tragic, but hard to defend as well, not very close. Otherwise, third for Dimetro is probably the best one for his team. Probably the best one. And next, J4's TC is pretty much fine. Close to him, nice position between the ponds. That's strategically viable. Rangers, well, that's between him and Killer Boy, that's as safe as it goes pretty much. And this one is the third of Killer Boy, and that's kind of middle-ish of the map. And looking at all DCs, ReV definitely drew the shorter straw here. Now we are at 3 minutes, so Oranosis could possibly be advancing. Legend not yet. Have No Name also not, and you can see J4 is just now preparing and is looking for Dimetro. Pretty much same, and you can also see the spy on this wheelie. So dots will know where the wood is being gathered. Looking at other Killer Boy also not advancing, and Rangers he just clicked in. Maybe, yeah, Legend clicked in as well, and Have No Name as well. Okay, so that's all that is advancing, and we can check the relics in the meantime. 15% shorter infantry build time. That's pretty awesome if some Norse could get that, especially Loki, since Lokis are prone to go for full Herser spam. Another relic. Favorite recall, that's not bad. 20% building pierce attack. Alright, we don't have any Aegis here, so that's not really as important, but could help with some defense of town centers, but I don't really expect that to be all that important here. Faster cavalry. Yeah, why not? That's great for raiding, for North raiding, and the relic. Better value just farming rate. That's a great relic, but I have a feeling this game might not go so long as to make that relic useful. And last relic, cheaper archers, trolls, and centaurs. Maybe the trolls could come in handy for the Loki. And you can see the first advances here, so what's going to happen? Well, Rangers is scouting ahead. That's kind of obvious here. And where is actually J4 building? He is walling up. And is he going somewhere far? No, he's just playing it safe and building right in his base. So he's not really the adventurous type right there. So he might be looking for a way to go Ragnarok faster if some early push doesn't work out. Otherwise, Dimetro is doing the wise thing again as well, walling up and preparing some hersirs from this double temple. And we can see that Killer Boy has just lost his troll. That's kinda unfortunate. He probably wasn't looking right there, and well, it might cost him a bit, but in the long run, it shouldn't really decide all that much. We can see that Killer Boy is spamming quite a lot. He has already like 5 hersirs and is scouting all he can to actually discover where anything is going on from these enemies. And we can also see Legend trying some, well, I was about to say trying some raid, but not really. He's just scouting around. Same goes for Rangers, they are pretty much doing the same thing. And as I was talking about Killer Boy, he is getting ever closer to actually discovering how the position of ReVs are, or rather is. And J4 is ready to join him, so Dimetro can really expect a double here. He has quite a decent army, about 6 Hersirs and Wolf Sark, but he won't really stand a chance against a double. Although the mythical units from the Hersirs could actually turn the battle around at least a bit, though J4 is playing smart. He's counting with the possibility of those mythical units and is building quite a lot of Hersirs here. Yeah, so this is full-on double. And on the other side, Rangers is doing quite a nice job with his enemy just caught Blue Troll, and at this point it seemed that I Have No Name was actually doubling on Rangers, but now he has to switch sides and actually have to help Dimetro because he isn't really doing very well here. While this is going on, oh well, that's just a waste of these 3 units and a lot of respawn of Valkyrie. Let's look at top, what Rangers is doing with his yellow enemy. He is just raiding around, waiting to actually get enough units, and Legend was trying to raid, but Rangers had enough units right at his base to actually defend quite nicely, and this is the reason why yellow is raiding, because he sees this guy. Dimetro has been able to amass at least some throwing axemen, which are pretty great against any infantry, obviously. And thanks to his healing sprint, he is able to defend here. Though Killer Boy is taking an attack right back to Have No Name and doing quite some damage here. He has a decent army here, so Have No Name shouldn't really be having much of a chance, especially when Killer Boy is a Loki, and we can expect some more mythical units here. And J4 has just used the spy power here and demolition wood wheels of the metro quite nicely. Good job, dear. Good job right here. That's it for the raid though. But really, Killer Boy and J4 are doing quite nice job making life difficult for Dimetro, and Have No Name has really no answer here. Killer Boy is playing this very wisely, not really getting caught up in some serious fights and just more or less trolling Have No Name. Yeah, J4 is running around and he basically, I think he wants to join with Killer Boy here, because once that happens, those two armies will defeat ReV, no problem. So how are the maneuvers going here? Well, this was a nice idea, but he should have run behind the wall, because once he's behind the wall, J4 can't actually attack him, and those throwing axemen could have made some decent damage there. But, well, this misplay is possibly going to cost Dimetro some units, but it seems that not all that much. The healing spring is healing some such, but it was kinda interesting. That J4 wasn't really doing better in that battle. Those throwing axemen really helped him quite a lot, and I'm talking about Dimetro right now. Let's check back. We saw some shockwave placed by both players, Rangers and Legend, and this seems like an important battle because this is full-on engagement of both armies, and we can see that Legend is really losing this, and to top things off, Killer Boy has switched sides and is actually helping Rangers right now, and that's a pretty smart play, because as you could see on the right side, Dimetro has his hands full defending against J4, and he can't really help, and Have No Name is really stuck going from the right side to the left, more or less doing nothing most of the time. And right now Killer Boy is decently here, but Rangers is not really joining him, and this could cost Killer Boy some units, since Have No Name has finally joined with the yellow. Yeah, there is some lag, you can see the stutters there, but nothing all that brutal, I think. Yeah, we can see that Killer Boy has to retreat, and those towers from Legend are a good play. They will help him defend quite nicely. But let's take a look back on the right side, where J4 is harassing some villies of Dimetro. But still, Dimetro has quite a nice array of units here, and it's kind of interesting that they're not spawning some larger amount of mythical units. Also looking at the minimap. Oh, that's a nice steal. Killer Boy stealing a TC right here and building and walling it off. And that's probably way through up there, but still, that's a pretty smart play. Pretty damn smart play, and Killer Boy is also taking basically this TC, so refs are out of TCs, and yeah. Do they have enough army here? I don't really think so, because of the healing spring, really. The healing spring could really help. Let's see how this battle develops then. Yeah, green is retreating, while yellow is not, so a bit better team communication could have helped here. And Rangers just announcing that he's up in. And some idols probably, yeah. That's a lot of willies on one hunting spot. Other than that, J4 has been trying to capture this DC, though Dimetro found him out and is trying to battle him. With all those axemen, he might be actually successful, and I think he will be. Those throwing axemen are really making the difference here. And right now, that's kind of a weird choice actually. I don't really think he was losing. He's just probably trying to get back to his healing spring to make the situation a bit better for him. And we can see that this DC, well, will it be coming up? Possibly it will, thanks to this wall that was just built here at the last moment. This will be pretty close. And yeah, it won't come up actually. Okay, so I Have No Name discovered him at the nick of time to defend, and let's look here back what J4 is doing. Now he has quite a decent army, and he should be really handling Dimetro right now. Yeah, now it's a good time to retreat for Dimetro, as opposed to earlier actually. And there's another big battle where Rangers was trying to take a third TC, And yellow got him, but not really with enough army here. He's just harassing this Willy, and birdies are coming in, and that's going to be trouble for the legend, because birdies are pretty good, and it's not like Attis have a good anti-air mythical unit. Anti-mythical air unit, or what? You know what I want to say. Unit against air mythical units. Yeah. At any rate, Killer Boy has again switched sides to the right and helping J4 right now in his push. Catching Willies here that were on the wood. And maybe he'll try to take this TC now instead. Yeah. uh, they're just not stopping with their funny strategies. He has already secured this third from Have No Name and relinquished the bag here. Yeah, why not? And you can see that Have No Name has built Dryads here, so he is messing and preparing for this one. Yeah. This is going to be interesting. I just want to have a quick look here. Oh, that's gonna be a really slaughter. I don't know where to look first, at this slaughter or the TC up. Well, the TC up is pretty much a done deal, so let's go back here. This slaughter. Yeah, shockwave. Shockwave into those Willies and it's gone. Do they have it? Yeah, he has it. Come on, shockwave into the Willies. Yep. That's what had to happen. Oh, that hurts. That hurts, Dimetro. Even though J4 might lose some army here, it was really well worth it killing all those Willies. Well, that's quite a pitched battle. I'm not really sure why J4 is engaging this all that much, because he should be losing, but well, as soon as I said it, the situation is not that clear. Oh, that's why, because of the upgrades. J4 has upgrades, and how's it looking for blue? Yeah, he has none, and that's why those units actually can survive pretty nicely. And yeah, Killer Boy is not giving up on the TC, and he's also trying a bit of raiding him or Have No Name, while J4, or sorry, Rangers on the left side is still doing some nice battle with the Legend, but as soon as this palace is up, Rangers will be having the upper hand here, because he will be able to steal third from the Legend and basically population starve him. At the middle, Have No Name is not really doing enough to put some pressure on Killer Boy. So let's look what's happening in Dimetro's base again. Yeah. Spy doing his job and another raid at Blue Willies. Nice. While J4 is mounting a frontal attack on the left, well, not really the left side, but from the left on Dimetro. And I'm thinking that Dimetro is not even realizing that his Willies are under attack. He's concentrated on this battlefield, and just now he noticed, yeah. The roll definitely helps in this. A very nice job from Dots on raiding here, really. Okay, let's check how J4 is doing. Well, he's doing decently, but... Oh, let's check back. This is kind of an evenish battle, so let's see what actually flaming weapons do for Killer Boy, who is now at 4 TCs. So he's definitely a force to reckon with. And yeah, looking at TCs 433 against 0, 1, 2. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Nicely played, Dots. Nicely played. Let's check the post game. And yeah, it really reflects how Dots were pretty much the better players here. Two on my side the whole game. Yeah, pretty much. Have No Name wasn't really up to par, and Killer Boy was doing a lot better job as a pocket. Civilian units high. Wow, quite a nice boom from J4. And concerning military, well, the Legend did a nice spam, but J4 was the killer because of the improvements or other upgrades. Nicely played. Yeah, the Metro no upgrades, J4 16. It made a lot of difference there, as you could have seen. Battles that I thought J4 should be losing, he wasn't, just because of the upgrades. And I wonder why J4 goes for Satiraj with Thor. Yeah, that was a bit surprising, but still, nicely played. GG.